Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Fitz TV here, aka G-Lauren33. I am back here with another video on the channel for y'all today, and this is your Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 67 review. It has been an absolutely wild week on the channel, right? We've been getting Dragon Ball Super spoilers every single day, right? And I've been covering them, and we've been discussing the end of the Moro saga and what we could be seeing in the new saga, right? The Granola, the Survivor arc. And this is a two-part chapter. We have the first part wraps up what happens with the Moro saga, but the events of the Moro saga lead directly into the Granola, the Survivor arc, which takes place and begins in the second half of this chapter. So this is, of course, your live reaction and review as always. Thank you guys for joining me so much, man. We're gonna get into this. I want to make this, I want to get this done as quickly as possible. Most of you guys, if you guys have been paying attention to my spoiler videos over the week, you guys basically, for the most part, already know what's happening in this chapter, but still, we have the full panels. We're going to react to it. We're going to break it down like we always do. And yeah, so let's get into it. So if you guys remember, at the end of Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 66, right, we had the big climactic battle with Moro, with all the Z fighters helping Goku, right? And Goku getting the decisive win using the power of Mastered Ultra Instinct. So right after, we saw Goku give the classic thumbs up, right? Huge Easter egg to the end of Dragon Ball Z, the end of the Buu saga, with Goku giving the thumbs up to Vegeta after the Spirit Bomb. So we pick up from right where we left off here in Chapter 67. So after Goku gives the thumbs up, we have, I love this emotional thing right here, right? Krillin giving Goku a hug. Like, you always get the job done. We can always count on you. So you see everybody's happy. Yamcha, Krillin, man, loving it, bro. See, we even have Gohan, right? Goku's son, happy that Goku is okay, happy that he got the job done. Even here we have Vegeta smiling, Piccolo smiling, and Vegeta smiling. But quickly that smile turns into a stern grin, right? Vegeta can never stay happy for long, because he always has questions. And then we see on Dende's lookout, everybody's celebrating because Goku got the victory and Earth is safe. So you see Hercule, right? Bulma, Ox King, everyone is excited, and I love this. I don't see Chi-Chi in here. I wish we could see Chi-Chi's reaction, seeing her husband getting another dub, because we know she's up there, but I guess he wasn't able to fit everybody into this panel. Here we have Roshi, right? I guess Roshi never made his way to the main battlefield, probably because he can't fly. But I guess he could sense that, Goku's all right, and Goku got the dub. Man, I'm getting so many Twitter notifications because of Jump Fiesta. Even here we have Elder Pybra, right? And Elder Pybra could sense that, the Z fighters got the win and Moro has been destroyed. Here you even have Asian Iriko from the Galactic Patrol. He's like wiping a tear because it's finally over, man. And I've really grown to love the Galactic Patrolmen. They're not strong, but the thing is, they're prideful. And they want to do whatever they can, to keep the galaxy safe. And I really appreciate that. I can get behind that. You may not always be the strongest, but the thing about it is, your determination and your perseverance, will be, shown and will be displayed, and people will not forget that. And I will not forget, how much the Galactic Patrolmen stepped up, knowing that they were nowhere near the level of the Z fighters, nowhere near the level of a Mirrors or a Goku or a Vegeta, and they're powerless against somebody as evil as Moro, but they still did their part and helped where they could. So, of course, Goku is celebrating with the others. Vegeta comes in, and Vegeta's asking Goku, what's with, what was with that power in the end? Because remember, that we know as the reader, we know that power, that God Key was set from Oob, right? Vegeta doesn't know that. Vegeta doesn't know that there's a reincarnation of Majin Buu out there. He doesn't know that. Goku knows, because we know that Dende told Goku back in Determined Power, but But Vegeta doesn't know that. Anyway, I'm getting so many notifications. But yeah, Vegeta doesn't know that, and I feel like Goku has a feeling that it was Oob, but he's not 100% sure. So we see Goku try to brush it off, but Vegeta keeps questioning him, right? But Goku says that Vegeta will know when the time comes. So here is, one of the other heroes, right? Oob. Oob had no idea, of course. Oob still very young here, and he has no idea the power that lies within him. But still, the Daikaioshin thanks him, and Oob asks, "Who is he?" The Daikaioshin says, "We are. Well, I guess we're kind of related, of course, because Oob is a reincarnation of Evil Boo, and the Daikaioshin possesses Majin Buu. And remember, Evil Boo and Majin Buu were once one. But Oob was like, of course, we can't be related, right? Uh, you look nothing like me. But the Daikaoshin's like, you'll know more one day, and the Daikaoshin leaves. Man, I love Oob, man. I cannot wait for them to reach the end of Z. Clearly, with the Granola, since the Granola, the Survivor arc is taking place right after the events of the Moro Saga, we're not going to reach the end of Z yet, right? But I would not be surprised. I think a lot of people are predicting that the Granola, the Survivor arc will probably be the last arc before they finally reach the end of Z in Dragon Ball Super. But we don't know. But of course, Oob is crazy. Oob loses his mind because he just saw a man disappear. So Oob is like, "Am I dreaming?" And also, if you look, you see Oob's village. Where's everyone else? Right? Was Oob like the only one in the streets? Is everyone sleeping in the middle of the afternoon? He's the only one in the streets in his village. Like nobody else saw him in the Daikaioshin. Like I don't know. It's just something to note. But we see the Daikaioshin. He returns to Dende's lookout, and he switches over to Majin Buu. And of course, Hercule is happy to see Majin Buu finally awake. Because remember when Majin Buu returned to Earth earlier, right? Earlier in the arc, he was sleeping. And he was sleeping during the final battle. And I'm going to be honest, I was disappointed at first that we didn't see Majin Buu have any role in the final battle. Majin Buu versus Moro back on New Namek, I think that was Dragon Ball Super Manga chapter 46 or 47, is honestly one of the more underrated moments of this arc. And I am going to do a video. I just don't know when I'm going to have time. It's going to probably be in the next couple weeks, right? Depending on when you guys are watching this. We're going to do a video about like the Moro arc top 10. The only thing is I don't know if a top 10 list for the Moro saga is too short. It might have to be like a top 15 or top 20. But definitely, when I make the list of, in my opinion, the best moments of the Moro saga, right? Where am I gonna have Majin Buu versus Moro? Because I before this chapter came out, I reread the entire Moro saga from the beginning of chapter 41 all the way to the end, chapter 66. And there are many underrated moments. Cause I feel like so many people they have recency bias. And of course, we're all thinking about chapter 66, right? And Oob and, Ultra Instinct Goku and Vegeta's Spirit Fission and all that and Mirus' sacrifice. But there's so many moments that from this arc. That's why I'm telling you guys, if you guys have time, go back and reread the Moro Saga. Reread it from the beginning back in Manga Chapter 41 all the way through to the end here with Manga Chapter 67. You will you probably missed out on a lot, especially because this has been a 2-year arc, right? But man, I enjoyed reading the Moro Saga more the second time around because I was able to pick up on things that I missed the first time around. And even though I knew the story, I got to remind myself of some of the great moments and panels and, how great this arc actually was. I'm not saying it was a perfect arc, right? But this was easily the best arc so far in Dragon Ball Super, and I really enjoyed it. So Hercule comes up with the idea that, to celebrate Moro's defeat, let's have a feast. So Oh, I love this image. So here we go. Here's everybody that was on the lookout. 17 and 18, right? So I guess 17 and 18, they left the battlefield to go check on Marin and everyone from Dende's lookout. But oh man, you got Turtle, you got Marin, you got Boma, you got a young Bula, right? I love calling her Bula. Bula. All right. We got the Pilaf gang, Eska, Oolong, Dende, Mr. Popo, the Ox King, right? There's Chi Chi in the background. There we got Videl, we got Pan. That's a nice image right there. Whoever drew this had to take some time too, right? To get all these characters in this frame. But still, it is a great panel. So of course, here we are. Hercules having a feast. This reminds me of if you guys remember that special episode they had back in 2008, Yo Son Goku and Friends Return, right? When they had like the feast to celebrate the defeat of Majin Buu at Hercules Palace. You know, this reminds me of that. I love this. So they're just having a huge feast, huge banquet, right? And there, you know, man. So we got Goku, right? Tank top, you know, still recovering. It looks like from the Moro battle. But Goku's just eating away. Oh man, I love it. Hercules feeding food to Pam. The Pan. I don't know why I keep saying Pam, right? So I love that. You know, Goku does, you know, kind of just enjoying seeing his granddaughter, right? Enjoying food just as much as he does. So there's Chi-Chi. I like that. Goten and Trunks, they're clearly unhappy because I guess when 17 and 18 asked Goten and Trunks to watch over 17's island, no one clued them in on, you know, that there was a big battle taking place. So clearly they're mad at Gohan for not letting them, you know, not letting them get in on the action. I don't blame them. But I find that's hilarious to me, really. That's actually hilarious to me. But yeah, I hope we see more of Goten and Trunks. Really, I love Goten and Trunks, and I do think we need to start aging them up. Right, we need to start aging some of these younger characters up a little bit, but still, man, you know, there we have Gohan. I want to see Goten and Trunks get used more in the Dragon Ball Super story. I'm happy that Gohan has more of a role now, but I want to see Goten and Trunks use more as well. Well, yeah, here's a rare scene. You don't see Android 18 eating a lot, right? But I like to see Krillin, 18, and Marin having some, you know, fun time. Tien, Yamcha, and Chachu, the Pilaf gang. Another Twitter notification. What the? I love this too, right? You got Piccolo, Eska enjoying that Earth food, Popo and Dende. There's some really cool stuff here. I'm loving this. Also, of course, Vegeta. Vegeta eating. And look at Bulma and Bula. Bula was excited seeing her daddy eat. That's awesome. Like, Daddy, let me get some food too. That's awesome. Oh, look at this. So Goku saying goodbye, or Eska saying goodbye, right, to the Z Fighters. I like this. More Vegeta smiling. Bulma, Hercule, all them saying bye. You know, whenever you see Vegeta smiling, man, we don't get that enough in Dragon Ball Super. We don't get that enough, man. We need more Vegeta smiling. But look at that. So it looks like, I guess, Goku's bringing Eska back to Planet Namek. And yes, you know, he instant transmissions over there. And Eska reuniting with the Grand Elder. Love this. And then, you know, they use Purunga to restore the universe back to what it was before Moro's attack, right? So all the planets that, you know, had people lose lives thanks to Moro consuming energy, they're all brought back to normal. Classic Dragon Ball. They do that with every arc. The Dragon Ball is being used to bring everything back to normal. All right. All right. So a little bit of time passes. We see Goku and Vegeta, they're back in the Galactic spaceship. Remember, they are special, right? They're special members of the Galactic Patrol. Oh, you'll see Majin Buu in the background. So they're getting medals So they're getting medals for special medals for their aid in defeating Moro, right? Goku, Vegeta, Majin Buu, Iriko, Jacko, and Miris, who is gone, right? He disappeared, unfortunately. But they're all getting medals for their work. I love that. But I guess Goku doesn't really care about getting the medal too much. Vegeta the same thing, but either way, you know, they're still going for the ride, right? Probably because they were promised food at the end of the day. But Jacko's like, this is a huge honor in getting a galactic, you know, and getting a special medal, especially from the Galactic King. So Goku asks Jacko, you know, how many has he gotten? And Jacko says, this is my first one. So I love it. So, of course, here's the ceremony. You see the Galactic King. You see all of the Galactic Patrolmen, right? And look at them. Goku, the Jacko's standing like, I am so honored to get this medal. Man, that's some funny stuff right there. And then you used to see anyway, but then you see Vegeta just like, all right, come on, let's get this over with. Vegeta always with his arms crossed, right? Goku's like, you think they would, you know, be a little more humble, a little more professional here, right? But no, they're just like, okay, give us our medals. So you see the Galactic King, right? He gives each one of their medals. They all clap for them. I love this stuff, man. I love. We don't get enough, like, you know, piece of life of content, especially in Dragon Ball Super. Some of the best stuff in Dragon Ball Super, especially the anime, is the filler, right? You know, Goku and Vegeta playing baseball, you know, Goku going grocery shopping, or Goku doing Raditz farming, Vegeta going on vacation with Bulma and Trunks. We don't get enough of that. You know, it's usually always training and fighting, and I love it, right? That's why we love Dragon Ball. But, you know, we don't get enough content, you know, of just seeing the Z fighters in normal everyday life, because at the end of the day, they're not fighting every single day. You know, most of the time they have a big battle, and then months, sometimes years pass until the next big villain comes, you know, around the corner. So I love seeing this, you know, this side content here. So we see Goku shake the Galactic King's hand, and oh my gosh, Goku, you know, Goku's shaking his danger area, of course. Only Goku. But I guess they take picture here. Vegeta, man, come on. Vegeta, you were just smiling earlier. You can't smile for us again here, bro? Damn. Goku smiles, of course, but Vegeta doesn't. So, of course, Majin Buu is trying to eat the damn thing. Of course he is. And Jacko, of course, Jacko being prideful. Wow. All right. But I guess there's one more Galactic medal to be passed out. Oh, yeah. If you guys saw my spoiler video, you guys know. We have the return of a very special someone. Look at Goku notices it right away as he makes his way through the audience. I guess, you know, Jacko and Iriko hid this from Goku and Vegeta. You guys know who this is. It is our boy Miris. I love the expression here, right? Goku's eyes turned white. The same way, you know, the same color his eyes turned when Miris disappeared, right? So when Miris disappeared back in Manga chapter 63, Goku's eyes turned white because he got emotional. Seeing this guy who he developed a close relationship sacrifice himself. And now his eyes turn white again as he reappears. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love look how Goku and Vegeta are shocked. Wow, and Miris gets his medal. And then Goku's expression turns to happiness. Miris is happy to see them all, you know, well. Vegeta's like, what the hell? Like, what are you doing back? You disappeared. Oh, and Miris reveals that he came back as a mortal. So Miris was resurrected as a mortal. He's no longer an angel, right? He's still the son of the Grand Priest. Whis is still his brother, but now he has a lifespan, and he no longer has his angel powers. The one thing that I want to ask myself, the one question I have, does Mirrors have Ultra Instinct? Because I understand now that it looks like this, it looks like now they're ending this arc and we're moving on into the next one. We don't know if we're gonna see Goku and Vegeta stay in the Galactic Patrol. We have no idea where they're gonna go with the next arc. I'm excited for it, but we have no idea still where they're gonna go with the arc. So what happens? What are they gonna do? Right? Will Mirrors still be out there helping Goku in future battles? That's a possibility, and plus, if Mirrors doesn't have his angel powers anymore, right? Still, Ultra Instinct, yes, it is an angel power, but Goku has it, and Goku is immortal. So Mirrors was the one that taught Goku how to master Ultra Instinct. So even if Mirrors doesn't have his angel powers, he would still be, I would expect he would still have the muscle memory of how to use Ultra Instinct. And even if he doesn't have Ultra Instinct anymore, what's stopping him from going to ask his brother Whis or even asking Goku? How funny would that be, right? Mirrors taught Goku how to use Ultra Instinct. How funny would it be that since Mirrors doesn't have angel powers anymore, how funny would it be if Goku taught Mirrors how to use Ultra Instinct? That would be interesting. All right, to get the explanation of how Mirrors was resurrected, we go to the Grand Priestess Palace, right? And of course, this had to take place right. Yeah, this scene had to take place before this moment where Goku and Vegeta get the medals and they meet back up with Mirrors. This has to take place before that. But of course, here you have Beerus and Whis, right? We know they had to leave planet Earth to confront the Grand Priest because he wanted to speak with them about the Mirrors' situation. Whis apologized, of course, and you can see the Grand Priest. He's mad, right? He got that serious look on his face. So punishment must be struck down. I love this. So this is where we reveal. So the Grand Priest tells Beerus and Whis that he was brought back. Mirrors was brought back, but he was brought back as a mortal. That was the only way he could be brought back. He could not be brought back as an angel, right? Because he broke the law of the angel, and that would be going up. That would be going against the law of angels. So I know death doesn't really matter much in Dragon Ball, but at least here there's consequences, right? There's consequences for Mirrors' actions. I'm happy that Mirrors comes back because I did enjoy Mirrors a lot as a character. I hope we see more of him. There's a lot of characters that I love from Dragon Ball Super. Even though Super is, a little wacky and, the tone it's much more lighthearted. It's more of an adventure than a serious anime. But still, man, I love Super, bro. I don't mind it at all. There's the Supreme Kai. We didn't see the Supreme Kai at all through this arc. So the Supreme Kai offered the Grand Priest to trade his own life for Mirrors to be resurrected. Wow. But the thing about his, Beerus gets mad because if the Supreme Kai dies, Beerus dies as well because the Supreme Kai's life is tied to the God of Destruction. That's some good stuff right there. Another thing, like I said, since Mirrors is immortal now, right? When the time does come for him to eventually pass away, since he will one day pass away, right? We don't know how long he will live, but he will have to pass away one day. So when that time comes, does he become an angel again, or does he just die and pass in the other world? That's interesting. We'll probably never find out, because that's probably something that's going to take place years from now. But still, it's just interesting to think about. Oh man. So we see Zeno's attendants or Zeno's assistants. This is classic Toriyama. Wacky. All right. So we see Zeno's assistants, right? It seems like they are on vacation. So Zeno needs someone to play with. So Beerus' punishment for what happened with the mirror situation is that they have to be horses for Zeno. Wow. Wow, so you think there would be these major consequences for Beerus, right? People thinking that maybe Beerus gets stripped of being the god of destruction or something even more wild, but no. Wow, Beerus just has to play horsey. That's hilarious. Well, and look, they had to run laps around the freaking palace, and now they're tired out. Come on, Beerus, man, you can't be that tired. You're a god of destruction, right? But Beerus blames Goku for this, of course. Oh man, what is this? Is this what's gonna lead to finally us getting the Beerus versus Goku rematch? Beerus having to play horsey for Zeno. I cannot wait to see the scene when it gets animated eventually, man. That's hilarious. So Beerus asks Whis what Goku's doing right now, and it's revealed that Goku and Vegeta are at the Galactic Patrol having a party with freaking mirrors in them. Oh man, look at, and they look in the staff. Oh man, I love this. Look at Goku and mirrors embracing. Wow, and even Vegeta. Another Vegeta smile. 3 Vegeta smiles in this chapter, bro. Let's go, man. That gets me hyped. 3 Vegeta smiles. Wow. That's awesome. Oh, and they're getting a picture ready. Oh, and they're getting everyone together. Wow. And Goku and his new friend mirrors. I love that. Like I said, man, people don't understand. I've done videos on this. People don't understand. There's a real emotional connection here with Goku and mirrors. They got really close, right? Really, really close when they spent all that time in the hyperbolic time chamber while they were training to defeat Moro. I love this stuff, man. This stuff. Oh man, this is why Goku's my favorite character. And then look at this snapshot. This might be the thumbnail of this video, right? A little snapshot. You have the Galactic King. You have some of the Galactic Patrolmen, right? Loving this. We got Majin Buu still trying to eat his medal. Oh man, we got Jacko. Vegeta, man, you were smiling. Vegeta, you were smiling right here. You couldn't smile for the picture? Come on, man. Then we have Iriko, and then we have Goku and Goku and Mirrors, man, arms around each other. You know, Goku's new best pal. That's awesome. That's some awesome stuff, man. I love that. I love that. And of course, Beerus sees that and he is pissed. And that's how the Galactic Patrol saga ends. So we see Jacko, right? So a couple months, so this tells us that a couple months have passed. We don't know how much, but a couple months have passed, right? Everything's, the galaxy seems at peace, right? Mainly because now Moro's gone. Most of the prisoners are, you know, are in prison, locked up. So it looks like Jacko's just enjoying some nice quiet days at the office. Oh, and I like to call this guy the flat top soldier because look at his hair. Look at this. So I guess he asks Jacko to check on something with him. So okay, so they head back to the Galactic prison, and of course here's a bunch of the prisoners that Goku and company and the rest of the Z Fighters caught back during the battle with Earth, during the battle on Earth. So Jacko's just talking crap. I love this stuff. Yumba, the Panda Boy. We got the Panda Boy over here. There's Metal Man. Yumba's trying to get out still. Come on. This is some funny stuff. So basically, okay, here we go. So Yumba basically is asking about 7-3, right? Did they check to make sure 7-3 was destroyed? So, okay, back on Earth. So remember, a couple months have passed. And you can see this is where Moro blew up, right? There's no sign of Moro. So it's basically 100% confirmed that Moro is gone. He's dead. He's buried. But you look inside, there's a huge crater. And you look inside that hole. And of course, right, they're still talking about Moro. And it looks like pieces of, or not Moro. There's a huge, it looks like there's a piece of 7-3. I've talked about this in my spoiler videos. Yep. So it looks like slowly small pieces of 7-3's head are coming back together. So 7-3 did survive the explosion with Moro. We don't know how, right? Maybe right when Goku destroyed the crystal, 7-3 also was able to become separated from Moro. Maybe that's what happened. Or maybe because Moro has Piccolo's regeneration, right? Maybe there was a small piece left of him in the last couple months. Because remember, a couple months have passed since the final battle with Moro. So maybe he's been just slowly regenerating himself during the last couple months. I love how Jacko's getting into this debate with these guys. So it looks like Jacko's heading to Earth just to check on to make sure 7-3 didn't survive. And look, of course they don't find anything. So, they're all set. But we see that these aliens, right? These weird alien heads, they were able to find 7-3's head, and they were able to put it in this container, right? And they wait till Jacko and his partner leave, and they leave in their spaceship as well. I guess none of the Z fighters had sensed them on the planet. So Jack was talking about clock it out. Wow. And usually they make a nice little stop at like the Galactic Cumby, right? The Galactic Cumberland Farms. That's some funny stuff right there. All right, so here we go. So this is the start. Here's the end of the Moro saga, and here's the start of the Granola, the Survivors arc. So I'm hyped for this. So here we go. So we have this weird guy. I don't think we get a name for him, but I guess these were the guys. So based on what's being said here, these were the guys that created 7-3. We know that 7-3 was created on a planet with advanced science and technology. So I guess these guys were also responsible for... What's the word I'm looking for? These guys were responsible for creating 7-3, and it looks like 7-3, he got captured by the Galactic Patrol, and now they were able to reclaim him. So basically what's revealed to us is Sir Gamble attacked their planet, and he stole 7-3 from them. That's how Sir Gamble was able to get 7-3 to join his gang, because remember, 7-3, he doesn't really have emotions. He doesn't really have a mind for himself. He mainly just does what other people tells him to do. All right, so they were finally able to get him back. So we see this ship, right? This ship is following the other big ship. I don't even know what to call it. And we see this person named Oatmeal. Toriyama loves naming characters after food, right? I don't have to give you all the 100,000 examples, but this person named Oatmeal tells Granola that they're getting close to the ship. And here we have our first look at Granola, the new character for the Moro saga. I am excited to see where this guy goes. I don't know. I don't think he's a villain. I love his look, but I don't think he's a villain at all. I really don't think he's a villain. But man, he does look great. So I guess they could sense that, something's coming for them. Clearly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just reading the text here. Just trying to get to understand, because this is new stuff, right? So all right, so they got to destroy the troops. Okay. No, it's time to deploy the troops. Okay. All right, so Granola takes them out basically with an electrical, like a shock attack. Okay, so it's not. So it looks like he's not even trying to kill them. Interesting. But I love Granola's look, man. The guy looks like a freaking G. I look at him just walking through, just walking through the spaceship. Oh my goodness. All right, so this is the name of the leader. His name is Gyachi. Okay. Oh, Gyachi. Oh, I know that. That's like those. What's it called? It's like those It's like mashed potatoes. It's a weird food. I don't really know how to describe it, but I know I understand where Toriyama got the name Gyachi from. This guy, man. More Toriyama food puns. So he calls for all the OG soldiers to be activated. And all of a sudden, there you see bunches, clones, right? Tons of clones of 7-3 erupt. Look at these, bro. Damn. All clones. So Granola asks Oatmeal to find the target. Like I said, yeah, some people are saying Granola is trying to recruit 7-3 for his own evil ways, but I don't think that. I don't think that's the case here at all. No, I don't see that at all. I love. Oh man, he broke it with. Look at that. That's a bomb ass finger shot. Like pew 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 pew. Love that. So the one he cures is OG73I. So that's not the target. So these are just clones. He's able to tell, which one is a clone and which one is a fake. Wow. So all these units are numbered. Look at them. Look at them all rushed in. More finger shot. Oh, so OG. So OG 20, OG 11WI, OG 51, OG 31. Damn, well, look at this. That's beast. That's beast. Walk through all of them. Okay. All right. So he kills a couple more. Love them. This is kind of badass. This is a nice ass introduction to this character. All right, so we have even more, right? Even more 7-3 clones. All right, there it is. The original OG 7-3. That's the regenerating one. So that's the target. So I don't know. Do they all have like different abilities? Is that what makes them, unique? Or are they just clones? I don't know. But clearly you can see this regenerating one, that's the one from the Moro saga. That's the one that, Goku, Vegeta, and the rest of the Z Fighters had to face once Moro fused or once Moro ate 7-3. All right. But still, man, this is a great introduction to this is a fantastic introduction to the character of Granola, man. I love his look, right? I love his look. This is some good stuff, really. And this was a fantastic chapter, right? They wrapped up the Moro arc very well, and then they've already taken steps to let you know that the next saga is going to be great. I don't know what's in store, what new revelation, what's the plan, where's the direction. But I did read that Toriyama did write the draft for the arc. He made the basic bullet points. All right, I expect Toritaro to have the same amount of creative control that he did with the Moro saga, right? And Toritaro revealed that this was writing the Moro Saga was tough for him because with the Tournament of Power, people already knew what to expect, right? They already knew that Universe 7 was going to win. They knew that Goku was going to get Ultra Instinct and Vegeta was going to get Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, right? And Kefla and some of these other things. He just tried to do them in different methods, but it was still basically the same story that was told in the anime. So I like this. So I have no idea what to expect here, but I like this introduction of Granola. I don't know. I think Granola might be a good character. I don't think Granola is a bad guy. I don't. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Granola the survivor too. Like we don't know what the survivor part means, but still, man, I'm excited to see where they go with this. Lots of different ways they can go with this story, but I am very excited to see how it's all done, how it's all wrapped up, right? Or not wrapped up, but you understand what I mean. But either way, I'm gonna keep you guys updated with everything they do with this arc. I am so excited for it, man. And as we get more and more information about it, it's gonna be a fun ride. Will it be another 2 year saga? Will it be longer? Will it be shorter? Is this gonna be a small filler arc? We don't know, but I am very very excited to see where they go with this Granola saga, right? This was easy a long reaction, and I apologize to you guys if it was long, but I wanted to make sure we analyzed every single part of this chapter, right? But they did a great job wrapping up the Moro saga, and I love how the events of the Moro saga are falling right into the next arc, right? I cannot wait to see where they go from here. But this is great stuff here. Really good stuff. Very intrigued to find out who Granola is, right? His background, his motives, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting to see what other characters get involved, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Dragon Ball Super manga chapter 68 next month, right? But still, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed the reaction, even though it was long, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure to go read the chapter for yourself on Viz Media. It should be out by the time this video is up. Thank you guys for your love and support. I'll see you guys later. Stay safe and healthy, y'all. Peace.